Hello everypony, bronies and picket sisters of all ages. I am the Nate Damz, and welcome to what is the first of hopefully at least a few more Like a Ditzy Do official contests. I'm going to assume that most of you who are watching this now aren't regular viewers of my vlog about the My Little Pony Collectible card game, but hopefully this will change that. In any case, a little while back I made a video explaining about how I ended up with two of these Mailmare pins. Well, due to circumstances sort of beyond my control, I now have a third. I had already decided I was going to keep the original two just because the story of it amused me, but I really don't need three. And then I realized there are people out there still looking for one, and I'm desperate to get my numbers up, so I have a proposition for you guys. See, Crystal Games came out about a year and a half ago, and I still haven't finished my Bubbly Mare deck. Before Equestrian Odysseys, that was pretty understandable. But now, with a certain Fluttershy card existing, I'm eager to play the game with one of my favorite characters as my main. That said, I want to get this deck right, and I know that I still have a lot to learn about proper deck building. So here's my proposal. I'd like you fine folks of the internet to design my Bubbly Mare deck for me. Send me your deck lists and card combo ideas and all that fun stuff. And at the end of March, I'll pick the one I like best and mail you my third and extra Mailmare pin, as well as a Trixie Rock Farmer foil card. Now, I'm not going to give you guys free reign. I do have some idea of what I want this deck to be, so I do have a few rules for you to follow. Number 1. Bubbly Mare should be the main. This might seem obvious, but I'm basically covering my bases here. 2. The deck needs to be yellow-blue. I'm a sucker for theme, and since Dr. Hooves is associated mostly with blue, and Ditzy is pretty well associated with the dock, I've been planning this deck as this combo since Bubbly's color was revealed. Feel free to include any extra colors you want, but blue needs to be in there somewhere. Number 3. 50 cards at maximum. I know, the conventional wisdom is 45, and by all means, send me 45 card decks. This rule is mostly because A, I know not everyone agrees with that idea, and B, deck protectors typically come in packs of 50, and I don't want to buy 2 packs. Rule number 4. This deck must contain a playset of these listed cards. Fluttershy's inclusion I think is pretty obvious. And I'll admit part of why Mailmare and Mailbox are listed is theme. But mostly I like how those two cards work together. It's won me a few games. Rule number 5, and this one is the most important. Explain why you built the deck the way you did. Tell me how you expect/hope cards work together. I don't care how you do it, be it text or video or an audio file. This rule is mostly due to the way I learn. If you just throw a deck list at me with no explanation, there's every chance I will miss what you're going for, no matter how obvious you think it is. Now, these aren't rules per se, but they are things you should keep in mind before you send me anything. First, try to keep ultra rares to a minimum. This is entirely a budget thing, as I can't really afford to buy playsets of the really expensive ones. But if you show me a combo with the original Nightmare Moon that's practically unbeatable, I'm willing to hear you out. Second, please bear in mind that I only do casual play with friends. There is no local scene where I live, and the nearest tournaments or events are always at least another state away. You don't need to worry about something that could stop Mod or DJ. And it should be noted that this opens the door to ban cards if you really want to use them. Third, ponyhead links are encouraged. It'll help me if I can visualize the cards and see them all in one spot. And finally, fourth, I'd actually really like it if the entries came in the form of YouTube videos. Again, it will help me understand better, and I'd really like to use the footage for when I make the video announcing the winner. Of course, if you don't want me to use your footage, just say so, and any other method is fine. Again, the most important thing is that you explain the deck and how it's supposed to work. Now, you can send your entries to me through private messages here on YouTube, through private messages on Twitter, or send them to this email account that I set up pretty much just for this contest. Please make it as obvious as you can that you're messaging me because you're trying to enter this contest. If your method has a subject line available, put in the subject line contest. The contest will run for pretty much the entire month of March, giving you guys plenty to brainstorm, playtest, whatever you feel you need to do, but the deadline is March 31st. If I get something that says April 1st on it, even if it's like at exactly midnight, I'm sorry, I'm going to disqualify it out of fairness to anyone else who's entered. I plan to go over the entries as they come in, and some point in early April, I will make another video announcing the winner. Then I'll, message you back and ask for your address and ship out your winnings. I am really hoping this takes off. I'm really excited to see what people come up with, and if I can help you get some swag that you've been looking for, all the better. And yeah, I admit that I hope you found me interesting and charming enough that you'll check out the rest of my videos. Eh? Eh? In any case, I'm the Nate Damsey, and hopefully someday I will make it to a BronyCon or some other PonyCon and play some of you with this deck. Good luck, every pony.